So I first heard about becoming a peer leader through my current employer. She'd seen an advert about it and thought that it might be something that I could get involved in. She knew that I had a long-term condition and that I was having regular conversations with my clinicians and thought that I was quite proactive and wanting to kind of help shape change. So introduced me and said maybe it was something that I could go for.
I first heard about being a peer leader through, I believe it was Facebook, many moons ago, and just a few connections that I had on there.
I think when I first started I was quite nervous. I didn't really know what to expect. I had a little bit of understanding but not massive. I think the peer leadership definitely helped with that. It helped me understand who I was as a person and how I could have some input.
The peer leadership development program really was a bit of an eye-opener for me, not only on a personal level but then on a, I suppose, more professional level, kind of starting to understand the system, how it all works, how all the various different parts of the NHS kind of work. It started to make me understand kind of where my story fit into the context of everything else that was going on. So I think that was one of the biggest things that I got from the academy, and then getting to meet other people who had similar stories to share.
We both of us speak at different national events. I think a lot of it is just about trying to get the message out there about what personalised care is. It's not a new concept, but it's just something that people need to understand a little bit more, and it's about that shift in relationships. So we've been involved in helping develop different promotional material that kind of helps explain that, both from a professional point of view but from an individual point of view.
I think alongside all of that work, as well as getting to work with people right at the top of NHS England, so kind of informing and influencing policy going forward, so we were actually involved. So we can go anywhere between, international to national and right down to the local level. And so now I've kind of taken that strategic co-production model and tried to help set up a local group for the Leeds area to work directly with my CCG.
I think for us it's about trying to spread and share that message about what people are able to do and how to have those better conversations, so that you don't feel like you're on your own. You are the expert of your own condition. It's about going and having that shared conversation with that clinician.
One of the questions I'm often asked by any kind of professionals when I go out and do talks or presentations, they come back and say, well, it's okay for you because you've got a brain, you're articulate, you can get your story across. But there are other people like that in my position. We've all gone through that kind of peer leadership development. So the more that we can actually share our stories with clinicians and professionals within the system, it will hopefully start to kind of make things slightly easier for the next people.
I think it's always daunting when you first get told to go and share your story with someone and you think, oh God, I don't really know how to do that or what to do. But actually, when we've delivered those sessions, it's the professionals afterwards that come back to you and say, you know what, of all the things that I've heard today, your story is the one thing that I'm going to take away and remember. And they actually say, I'm going to, because of what you said, I'm going to make that small little change. And that is where we think, what, we've had that big win there.